A mindful dog owner wouldn't want their dog to be in pain, but since they can't speak up, it's up to us to notice the signs that they try to give. Ignoring these subtle signals could put their health at serious risk. Is your dog struggling in silence? Well, welcome to Dog Ban, where we help you understand your furry best friend. If you love your dog, knowing these warning signs could make all the difference. Some are obvious, but others are easy to miss. And missing them could cost your dog their health or even their life. Stay with me as we break down all 12 signs, starting with one that many pet owners overlook. Sign number 1, excessive panting, even when not hot or exercising. Panting is normal for dogs, but excessive panting when they haven't been exercising or exposed to heat could be a sign of distress. It might indicate pain, anxiety, or even serious conditions like heart disease or respiratory issues. If your dog suddenly starts panting heavily for no obvious reason, especially if paired with restlessness or drooling, it's time to take a closer look. Check if they seem uncomfortable, and if this behavior persists, a vet visit is a must. Ignoring this could mean overlooking a serious health issue. Sign number 2, sudden changes in appetite. A dog that suddenly stops eating, or on the flip side, starts eating excessively, may be signaling a health problem. Loss of appetite could point to dental pain, digestive issues, infections, or even serious conditions like kidney disease or cancer. Meanwhile, an unexplained increase in hunger might indicate diabetes or thyroid problems. If your dog skips one meal, it may not be a big deal. But if they refuse food for more than 24 hours or show a drastic change in eating habits, it's time to consult a vet. Always pay attention to how and when your dog eats, as this can be one of the first indicators that something is wrong. Sign number 3, unusual lethargy or fatigue. If your dog is suddenly less active, sleeping more than usual, or seems uninterested in playtime or walks, it could be a red flag. While older dogs naturally slow down, a sudden drop in energy might indicate pain, infections, anemia, or even more serious conditions like heart disease. Pay attention to how they respond to their favorite activities. If they hesitate to get up, struggle with stairs, or seem exhausted after minimal effort, something isn't right. Occasional tiredness is normal, but if lethargy lasts more than a day or is paired with other symptoms like loss of appetite or labored breathing, a vet visit is essential. Sign number 4, whining, whimpering, or unusual vocalizations. Dogs communicate through sounds, and if your dog is whining, whimpering, or making unusual noises, it could be their way of saying something is wrong. Persistent whining might indicate pain, anxiety, or discomfort from an injury or illness. If they suddenly start vocalizing more than usual, especially when moving, eating, or being touched, it's worth investigating. Some dogs also groan or sigh excessively when they're unwell. While occasional noises are normal, a sudden change in their vocal behavior should not be ignored. If your dog starts making distressing sounds out of nowhere, paying close attention to their body language can help you determine if they need medical attention. Sign number 5, excessive licking or biting at a specific area. If your dog is constantly licking or biting a particular spot on their body, it's a sign that something is bothering them. This behavior could indicate pain, irritation, allergies, or even an underlying medical issue like arthritis or an infection. Dogs often try to soothe discomfort by licking, but excessive licking can make things worse, leading to raw skin, sores, or even infections. Pay attention to where they're focusing. Paws, joints, or the belly could signal different problems. If the licking becomes obsessive or is accompanied by redness, swelling, or hair loss, a vet visit is necessary to find the root cause. Sign number 6, scooting or dragging their rear on the ground. If your dog is scooting or dragging their rear across the floor, it's not just a funny quirk. It's often a sign of discomfort. The most common cause is impacted or infected anal glands, which can become swollen and painful. Other potential reasons include worms, allergies, or skin irritation. While an occasional scoot might not be a big deal, frequent or aggressive scooting means something is wrong. If you notice this behavior along with licking at the area, swelling, or a bad odor, it's time to visit the vet. Ignoring it could lead to serious infections or other complications. Sign number 7, shaking or trembling without an obvious cause. Dogs may shake when they're cold, but if your dog is trembling without an obvious reason, it could be a sign of distress. Shaking can be caused by pain, poisoning, anxiety, or even serious conditions like kidney disease or neurological disorders. Small breeds like Chihuahuas tremble more often, but sudden excessive shaking in any dog should be taken seriously. If your dog is trembling along with other symptoms, such as vomiting, lethargy, or difficulty walking, it's a red flag. Monitor their behavior closely, and if the shaking doesn't stop or worsens, seek veterinary care immediately. Sign number 8. Sudden aggression or unusual behavior changes. If your normally friendly and loving dog suddenly becomes aggressive, withdrawn, or fearful, it could be a sign that something is wrong. Pain is one of the most common causes of sudden aggression. Your dog may snap or growl if they're hurting and don't want to be touched. Other possible reasons include neurological issues, hormonal imbalances, or cognitive decline in older dogs. Pay attention to changes in their routine. Are they hiding more, avoiding interaction, or reacting differently to people and other animals? If your dog's behavior shifts dramatically without an obvious cause, don't ignore it. A vet checkup can help determine if there's an underlying health issue that needs to be addressed. Sign number 9. Persistent ear scratching or head shaking. If your dog is constantly scratching their ears or shaking their head, it could indicate an ear infection, allergies, or even ear mites. Infections are especially common in dogs with floppy ears, as moisture can get trapped inside, creating the perfect environment for bacteria and yeast to grow. Other signs include redness, swelling, a foul odor, or discharge from the ear. Left untreated, ear infections can become painful and lead to hearing problems. If your dog won't stop scratching or seems in distress, a vet visit is necessary to prevent further complications. Sign number 10. Frequent pacing or restlessness. If your dog can't seem to settle down, constantly pacing back and forth, or acting restless, it could be a sign of discomfort or anxiety. Dogs may pace due to pain, digestive issues, or underlying medical conditions like arthritis or cognitive dysfunction in older dogs. Stress and anxiety can also cause this behavior, especially if there have been recent changes in their environment. If your dog's pacing is paired with whining, panting, or an inability to relax, it's time to take a closer look. Ignoring this behavior could mean missing an early warning sign of a serious health issue. Sign number 11. Difficulty standing or walking. If your dog is struggling to stand up, walking with a limp, or seems uncoordinated, it could indicate a joint problem, muscle strain, or even a neurological issue. Conditions like arthritis, hip dysplasia, or intervertebral disc disease can cause significant pain and difficulty with movement. Older dogs are particularly susceptible to these problems, but even younger dogs can suffer from injuries or congenital conditions. If your dog shows any signs of difficulty walking or standing, it's important to address it right away. The sooner you catch it, the easier it is to manage and relieve their discomfort. Sign number 12. Changes in bathroom habits. Sudden changes in your dog's bathroom habits, whether it's frequent accidents in the house, excessive urination, or difficulty going, can be a sign of underlying health issues. Increased thirst and urination could indicate diabetes, kidney disease, or urinary tract infections. On the other hand, straining or discomfort while urinating or defecating could suggest a blockage, constipation, or even a gastrointestinal issue. If your dog's bathroom habits suddenly change and are accompanied by other symptoms like vomiting, lethargy, or a loss of appetite, it's important to consult a vet right away. Addressing these changes early can prevent more serious health problems down the line. Now that you know these 12 signs your dog may be begging for help, don't wait for things to get worse. Early detection could save your dog's life, and the longer you ignore these signs, the more serious the consequences could be. Your dog depends on you to be their voice, so stay vigilant. If you want more life-saving tips to ensure your dog's health, make sure to subscribe to Dog Ban. We've got you covered. Don't miss out on the next important video. Time is precious when it comes to your dog's well-being.